Alright, I'm a judgmental bitch, so I'm going to rank all of the Planet Zoo DLCs on a scale of squirrel approved to burn in hell. I've done this video a year ago, although I did it differently back then because I ranked them from I think 1 to 6 because we had 6 DLCs back then. Now, of course, new DLCs have been added, and of course, my opinions might have shifted, so I'm doing this video again. But anyways, hey everyone, my name is Poisonblade. I hope all of you are doing well today. And as I said, today we are going to rank all of the Planet Zoo DLCs. Don't forget to hit the like button because it does help out a lot. And there's the subscribe button if you want to see more. Now let's get started with this. So, the Deluxe Upgrade, which is not really a pack, but I'm just going to include it here just because you need to pay for it. And just because you need to pay for it, yeah, I don't think anyone didn't see that coming, because the Deluxe Upgrade Pack, it has 3 animals. I think it's also $3. It's a very cheap thing, but the 3 animals that they added with the Deluxe Upgrade are Komodo Dragon, I think the antelope, like some sort of antelope or gazelle, and the pygmy hippo. 2 animals I like. I mean, Komodo Dragon, pygmy hippo I really like just because it looks so derpy. But if you don't, I wouldn't hold it against you if you forgot that this existed. Now let's move on to the first actual pack, the Arctic Pack. Or as I'm going to call it, the Polar Bear Pack. Because let's be honest, that's the only reason you're going to get this pack. Just for the polar bear. And I used to, in my previous video, I said, oh, it's underrated because of the building pieces. However, looking at the animals, as I said, polar bear pack. All of the other animals are kind of forgettable. Like the tall sheep, the Arctic wolf, which is just a timber wolf recolor, I would say, and reindeer. Like the reindeer is the more standout animal, but then even then it's not enough. So animal wise, you only get this if you really want a polar bear. Pieces wise, I really like the wood pieces. Planet Zoo has this thing where they make all of their wood pieces really shiny. I wouldn't hold it against you if you thought that the wooden pieces were metal because they're that shiny. And the Arctic Pack actually has some decent, rough, rustic looking wooden pieces, even though the beams are huge. But then there is the Ice Palace item set, which, I mean, somebody had fun with it, but I don't see anyone actually using it. And then the reason why it goes from here to here is because they paywalled Christmas. I will never forget Planet Zoo for paywalling Christmas, because I would say 95% or maybe even 99% of the Christmas pieces that you have in Planet Zoo are in this pack. Now, I don't want to refer to Planet Coaster too much, but Planet Coaster gave us Christmas pieces in a free update. I think they did the same with 4th of July pieces, where they didn't make you pay for it. They made us legitimately pay for a holiday. Yeah, that's why the Polar Bear Pack goes in burn in hell, because again, it's the Polar Bear Pack. You don't get this really for the pieces unless you're building a fancy or historical zoo, because then the wooden pieces work out really well. But for any other thing, it's Polar Bear Pack. And I will never forget them for paywalling Christmas. But that's just a personal thing. If you are fine with them paywalling Christmas, it's probably going there. But just because it's paywalling Christmas, it goes there. It can just burn in hell. The South America Pack. I can say one thing and everybody will understand. Recolorable flowers. This is, as far as I'm aware, the only pack that gave us recolorable flowers. Yes, there are base game recolorable flowers, like the flat basic flowers, which I don't really use anywhere because they just look that boring. They make for really good coral pieces, but the South America pack gave us recolorable flowers. Animal wise, it's 2 hits, 2 misses for me, where the jaguar and the llama are really I really wanted to see those animals. I think most of the community probably wanted to see those animals. But then the giant anteater and the capuchin monkey, Like the giant anteater, I mean, I didn't see it coming. I would have much preferred a slot. When it comes to the capuchin monkey, that would actually make this pack go here, because I don't like screamers. When it comes to animals and plant zoo, the capuchin monkeys, I will guarantee you, if you put the capuchin monkeys in your zoo, you will hear them throughout your zoo. But that's just a me thing, so maybe other people really like the capuchin monkey, but I would have much preferred to see a sloth and a capybara in the South America pack instead of like the capybara in the Wetlands pack. Like, just think how great this pack would be animal-wise if instead of a giant anteater and a capuchin monkey we got the capybara and the sloth in this pack. But yeah, animal-wise, 2 hits, 2 misses. You will see this in the next pack as well. But when it comes to pieces, I mean, I already said recolorable flowers. I think most of the plants in the South America pack are really great. But when it comes to pieces, the South America pack I would say is versatile enough to go into good. Just because like it's held back from being squirrel proofed just because of the 2 misses when it comes to animals. And also maybe the sadness over not getting more recolorable flowers. I think S10 is going to hate me for this one. Because I think it was S10 who said that the Australia pack is really underrated. Nobody. It's exactly rated where it should be. Alright, I'm joking. It's like, it's meh. Like, the same thing with the South America pack when it comes to animals. 2 hits, 2 misses. I really like the koala and kangaroo, but I would have much preferred a wombat, a quokka, or an emu over a funky looking turkey bird, which I'm still to this day are going to refuse to use the actual name for, and the dingo. Pieces wise, this is the metal rods and beams pack for me. I don't really use any of the other pieces that are in this pack. And I really I applaud Planet Zoo for making some aboriginal pieces. Like, I really like that they did that. But compared to the Africa pack, like, I think they could have gone harder with the Australia pack when it comes to the teams. Like, they have this sort of modern team, also this sort of Fallout team. Like, if you want to build a nuclear apocalypse zoo, you get the Australia pack because there's a lot of like rusted things or sort of damaged looking things. But like, they had the modern team and some like aboriginal pieces, not really a full on team. So compared to like the Africa pack, which had, as far as I'm aware, the Arabian team and then the Egyptian team, also slightly like African team. Like, the Africa pack went well with, like, went really well into those teams for me. The Australia pack was kind of just like it was dipping its toes into those teams. Like, it did. It's, to me, the Australia pack should have just gone harder. The pieces, meh, and the animals, 2 hits, 2 misses, they cancel each other out, making it meh overall. And then, Aquatic Pack. I'm just going to say it. The most buggy pack ever, or the most broken pack ever, or maybe not broken pack, broken system. Because to this day, the diving system is really buggy. Like, animals will swim through the habitat or barriers if it's just a barrier between 2 bodies of water. Then there's also the thing that I frequently get where animals won't recognize a diveable body of water. However, animal-wise, it's here. Let me explain, because it's not all good. There's 3 animals that I really like. One animal that I kind of forgot was actually added with this pack. I thought the penguin was added with the Africa pack. I was wrong, and I only found it out because I was looking for a picture to use here. All of these pictures are just from Steam, but anyway, they gave us penguins, seals, and otters. I've probably said a million times how much I like my water squirrels. And then there's the small chomp chomp, or the small alligator slash crocodile. I'm just going to call them chomp chomps, because you can't say I'm wrong when I say chomp chomp, because they chomp chomp. Anyway, so animal wise, yeah, I didn't really care too much for the chomp chomp, but all of the other ones I really like. Pieces wise, I love the plants that came with this pack. Like, yes, I don't use them as they are intended to, which to me just shows that they are versatile, because all of the grass in Eve Zoo is supposed to be underwater. Like all of the grass thing or the plants that I use to make my grass in Eve Zoo should actually go underwater. They are underwater plants, but they just look great as grass. And a lot of other plants that came with this pack should be used underwater, but are so versatile, or at least look so great above water as well. And then the pieces. Seagull cardboard cutout. I think that was just like the biggest troll that Planet Zoo has ever done. I mean, I've already talked about the rustic wooden pieces in the Arctic pack, which was the reason why it went there. The Aquatic pack gave us that stained wood, which if you have kept up with Eve Zoo, you will see me use that almost everywhere, because it's not shiny. I really just like my non-shiny pieces. So yes, it has a buggy system with the diving system, but the animals and the pieces to me make up for it. And I really hope they continue patching the diving system, because it has gone better, but there's still like kinks in it. You can see like, oh, you know, the Aquatic pack got animals like they got better than this. I don't need to explain it. I don't need to talk about it, because everybody forgot about this pack. Like, I don't hold it against you if you forgot that the Southeast Asia Animal Pack existed. I mean, kudos to Planet Zoo. They tried something new, and I'm also kudos to them. Like, I'm very proud of them for sticking with animal packs, because the Southeast Asia Animal Pack, it's not bad, but it's not memorable in any sort of way. Like, this pack is the most forgettable out of all of them. Actually, no, that's the Deluxe Upgrade pack, but I dare you, like, go down below in the comments and just type in all of the 6 animals that are in the Southeast Asia Animal Pack without looking it up. I guarantee you that like 90% of you won't remember all 6 animals. Let's put that to a test for me as well. Can I name all of the animals in the Southeast Asia Animal Pack? Sun bear, of course, because of the picture, but then also clouded leopard, which is my favorite animal just in real life, and then binturong. And then there is the spiky pig, dingo recolor, and what else was in the Southeast Asia Animal Pack? Planet Zoo probably wanted fireworks and explosions and so, because they did something new. But what we got was Uncle Gary sharting himself. Also, somewhere here was a Japanese macaque. I think it was either the Arctic Pack or the Southeast Asia Animal Pack. I never know where that one was. Maybe it's the Animal Pack. Anyway, let's go to the Africa Pack. Actually, meerkats. 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 Meerkats, I mean, they look good. The mechanics that were added with them were just so meh. Like, no, actually, nope. They were underwhelming. They weren't like burn in hell bad. Well, if you looked at those videos, you might have think burn in hell bad, but it's just so meh. The other animals with the southern white rhinoceros, the fennec fox, and funnily enough, the African penguin, again, Planet Zoo has something for adding at least one quirky, weird, interesting animal that nobody really expected. But the animals make up for it when it comes to the meerkats. And then the pieces, I would say that the Africa pack did where the Australia pack to me was lacking. Like, they really went in on the themes with, they really like did so much better compared to the Australia pack when it comes to like the item sets. The plants were okay. I like a lot of the plants that were in it. There's the fever trees, which are weird, but they are actually, I looked them up and they look like how they look like in real life. The Africa pack, even with the meerkats, I'm going to put it in squirrel approved. because I mean, it's just a good pack, pieces wise, animal wise, plants wise. Let's forget about the meerkats, but then let's forget about the buggy diving system with the aquatic pack. Like, they are squirrel proofed. They are not perfect though. And then let's move on to this pack. Yeah, I think it's just like the North America animal pack. Let's just call a spade a spade. This is the USA pack. Because I think Mexico also exists. And I think Mexico is also part of North America. The North America animal pack. What did they give us? And I had to actually look this up because I was just really questioning myself, because I was just like, I know the animals in the North America animal pack. No, I don't. But they gave us beavers, which I really liked. Arctic foxes, which I haven't built for yet, but I really want to. Then they gave us moose, which is like, meh. They gave us prairie dogs, which I constantly confuse with meerkats for some reason. Gave us the saltwater crocodile. I really thought that we had more crocodiles at the beginning, but I think we only had the gharial. But they gave us that one, and then the Californian sea lion, I think. I really like the Arctic fox. I really like the beaver. The rest... I mean, prairie dogs are kind of fun, but then it's the same digging system. Mooses and sea lions. It's just, to me, it's meh. And then, of course, there's the exhibit animals here, but again, I'm not going to mention the exhibit animals in any of these. Then the Europe pack. I be a basic bitch, because I love my basic bitch animals. Like with the Europe pack, a lot of people I think were questioning like what animals are interesting for Europe. Answer, none. Europe is just, when it comes to animals, it has the most basic bitch animals. And I love it. Like, I want my basic bitch animals because I want my filler animals. I don't want my A tier animals everywhere. Like, and then the pieces when it comes to the Europe pack, I mean, the trees be looking funky. Like, the textures on the trees are, well, I want to say a little rough. They are just rough. But when it comes to pieces, the Europe pack didn't really add any new teams. They just made, to me, existing teams or just regions that we could already build for easier to build for by adding more pieces for those regions. Like, you could already build a Dutch place. Dutch place. My voice just completely gave up on me there. But you could already build those things. But the Europe pack just made it easier. Wetlands pack. I'm sorry, I have to put it in just good. Because it's better than meh. But it's not squirrel approved. It's just kind of like some animals that I really like, you know. Alright, I said like capybaras I'm not really that interested in, but with all of the animals in the Wetlands pack, I mean, the cranes, the cinnamon buns of Plant Zoo, the small-clawed Asian otters, and the platypus, and actually, yeah, the capybara is like on the fringe of the animals that I really liked, but then the other three, like, animals that I really like, as I said, otters, there's the cranes, and the platypus. That actually puts it in like the majority being good animals, but then the water buffalo and the Nile leche, which to me still sounds like a drink, are kind of just meh. So that places it in the goods. My opinion when it comes to Planet or the North America animal pack kind of goes like that constantly, so maybe it should be more like in between here. But overall, like, I think for me, this is how I would rate all of the Planet Zoo DLCs. Like, we have our aquatic pack with our new system, even though it's broken as hell. Our meerkats, which can burn in hell. And then our basic bitch pack. But it's mostly like the first packs that they really just missed out. Like, the Arctic pack was the first pack, the Southeast Asia animal pack was the first animal pack, and those to me were really just flops. But then, I mean, the Deluxe Upgrade, it's kind of just like, It's kind of just like that. I think there's 2 T's in Forgettable. But yeah, that's it for my rating of the Plant Zoo DLCs. Let me know how you would rate these packs. And if you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button because it does help out a lot. Also, there's the subscribe button if you want to see more. And there's the notification button. But before that one starts working, the diving system in Plant Zoo will be less buggy. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. I wish all of you a wonderful day, guys. Again, let me know down below in the comments how you would rate these packs, and bye-bye!